Hi, welcome, welcome. I'm so glad you joined. Thanks for tuning in today. This is the last video out of this Create with Kelley collection of Stampin' Up's Love Notes DSP. I did 7 cards and 1 treat bag. So we've done all the videos on all the 7 cards. So if you missed those, please go back and watch. I will go back onto YouTube and put them into, have a little playlist for them. I didn't get that time done in time to attach it to this, but you know, well, all we can do is all we can do. So y'all, if you want to go back to that playlist, you'll find it on my channel at Create with Kelley Pitts. So I appreciate you, whether you're live on YouTube or live on Facebook, or you are watching a replay. I'd love to hear your name, and if you want to make a comment, let me know who you are, where you're from. That'd be awesome. And we will switch the camera over so I can show you this cute little treat bag. And let's see, Rachel Tessman did some neat treat bags with the flip flap like this and the iridescent treat bags. She did hers a little bit differently, but I just thought this was easy, simple, and just so cute, don't you think? This artwork, the designer series paper, comes in a pack of 48 sheets, 6 by 6, and they have, you can tell they have designs. Some of the designs have a front and back that match. So that's kind of neat. And I use that on a lot of the cards, and we're using it on this treat box. But some of the pages I cut up. It's just different ways to use that pack. And I only use 1/8 of a pack. So 1 sheet of each design is what I challenged myself to limit myself to, just 1/8 of a pack to be able to do this. So worked out great. And I will switch the camera over so you can see how to make this. Okay, we are going to take our little bag. This is one of our iridescent treat bags that I believe is in the annual catalog. It comes in a pack of, I don't know, 15, 20 something, I'm not sure. But it's in the annual catalog, and I've got it linked in the supply list. So it's iridescent. So sometimes it kind of picks up pink, picks up different hues. And then we have flip flaps, which are in the annual catalog. And these were initially designed for scrapbooking, but they work great for card making too. Just little flip flaps. And this is the 3 by 3 size, which really it's about 3 1/4 by 3 1/4-ish, I think, because these are 3 by 3 that fit inside just perfectly. And I just decided to, I had a little bit of paper left. This was 1 sheet. I had a 3-inch strip by about 1 inch, 1 1/4. Let me see if that's 1 1/4 or what that is. Let's see, 1 1/4. So I cut it in half and thought I need treats that'll let me put this one on each side. You can tell I used a little heart paper, one on each side. So I made this strip 7 inches by 1 1/4. Isn't that what we said? Oh no, this is 1 1/2. Yeah, 1 1/2. 1 1/2 by 7, and then I scored it from this end at 3 1/4 and turned it and scored it from this end to 3 1/4, and it was 7 inches to begin with. So that 3 1/4 and 3 1/4 makes 6 1/2, and then you need a 1/2 inch there for the fold in the middle. Can you see where those score lines are? See a little bit better now. But based on whatever treat you put in, these are just little cute little mini Kit Kats that I found. But if you could do this same concept with a roll of something like Rolos or Mentos or whatever, just whatever size your treat is, you just make a front the same size as this. The 3 1/4 inches fits great. Could be bigger, but not a lot bigger to fit in this bag. So however you make your treat bag, you just put a little front and back that are the same height, at least minimum 3 1/4, so that this fits. And then stick whatever you want inside, stick it in the bag, and I'll show you how to attach the flip flap. It's easy as pie to do. I'm so excited to have something so easy to show you that I think is really cute. Okay, we're gonna fold that up. I'm gonna go ahead and use the bone folder, burnish that. Now, I think that'll be great. We're just gonna glue this, one on the front, one on the back. You could do it right in the middle. You could do it wherever you want. I'm doing it just a little below center, probably 3/4 of an inch up. And it doesn't really matter as long as you do kind of, I would recommend doing both sides about the same, but that's not even necessary really. So I'm just going to line this up with my other one approximately. You can see there, see how they're lined up with this straight. Those are lined up and even against the table. So there we go. Now we have a front and a back. Doesn't matter which is which. We're going to add our little Kit Kats in here and stick them in the bag. One corner of the little treat bag, iridescent. And then we're going to use some tear and tape. Oh, before we finish that, let's set that aside. So we're going to stamp. I love this little love you stamp that is from our Reason to Celebrate stamps. This is what I used on a lot of the cards. I used the Happy Valentine's Day and the love you. But you could have better together. I mean, there's a lot of things you could do with that. But we're just going to try this one. On this one, I used Memento ink with the little love you. But here I'm going to use Real Red so y'all can see which one you like if you decide to make some of these of your very own. And I do have all the supplies linked below the YouTube video. Facebook won't let me do that, but whoops, and speaking of Facebook, I was going to make sure I've got this shared with my group here, my Create with Kelley crew. Let's see if this is showing up on my page. Yes, okay, we're going to share that to, whoops, didn't let me do it. Whoops, I don't know where it's shared. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, we want to share with our group, Create with Kelley crew, post. Who knows where that last one shared? It just kind of got out of my control there. Oh, heavens. Okay, so we're just going to stamp the little love you. Jan Spencer said it looked like a little kiss of love you. Because it's such a cute little stamp. And I did that in Real Red. And you can decide once you look at it in its little pouch if you like it better in the Real Red or if you like the black Memento, which shows up a little more. But I think it works both ways. Okay. This is kind of the back, I think, since you've got something sweet for someone neat, and then you can sign it, address it to whoever your recipient is. Okay, we're going to put this inside the bag. I'm going to fold this over, and I want, do I fold it that way? Doesn't matter which way I fold it, does it? Okay. I kind of like this way. So I'm folding it where the empty half is in the back. And then I'm going to, so that will stick. I want this to be in the back so that it's easy access. All right. So I'm going to put tear and tape on this side. It's already got adhesive on this. I'm going to peel off the white so you can tell it's got adhesive there. So now I'm going to adhesive this side too with tear and tape, which is so easy because you can just tear it. How fun is that? Easy peasy. So I'm going to put a line of tear and tape there. And I'm going to put another line right below it. Whoops, not quite long enough. I think I want it to go all the way, so I'm going to go onto my new roll here and attach it right below there. And you can use your fingernail or use your bone folder to make sure it's attached well before you peel up that backing. And then I usually use my take a pick tool to take the backings off. Just like that. Okay. Now we're going to stick, should have stuck this in first, but did I? No. Okay. We're going to stick that in. And this will change. Whoops, should have been the other way. Okay, we're going to do it this way. Trying not to get it all stuck everywhere. Okay. This way, right? Yes. So do this, put this in before you use your sticky on there. Don't do what I'm doing, do what I'm saying. Heavens. Okay, so I've got that, and if you place it on your silicone mat, then you won't have to worry about it sticking to your work surface or a piece of paper or anything. So what we want, see how this bag is just about right there. So we're going to take this and simply insert it. You can put it down if you want, so you can tighten this up. And I'm going to put it, see this line right here? That is, there's the line where the little 3x3 is right here. So you've got a little gap, and then you have this line, and then where the tape starts. So I'm lining that line up with the back of this bag. Hopefully y'all can see this. And just sandwiching it in there. That's it. How easy is that? Is that cute or what? Now, all we have to do is, and you would probably want to sign that before you put it in there, but if you don't, you can take it back out. See? Easy. It'll just slide in and out. So all we're going to do is tie our little bow, and this is the baker's twine that is in the annual catalog, the real red and white baker's twine. And it would probably be good to have my reverse tweezers over here. Probably be a good idea, but I did not have them. I don't have them. We'll fix that top of the bag in a minute. I'm just going to tie this where it kind of holds it together. Then I'm going to come back and tie my bow. See, we can kind of spread that out. Tie a little bow. And let it dangle. Oh my gosh, look at that. How cute. And then you can just spread that out, make it pretty. Isn't that cute? A sweet little gift for somebody you made in just a few minutes. It probably costs a little more for the flip flap than it does for the Kit Kats inside, but that's okay. You know, there's a lot to packaging. Does anybody who's watching have any questions about that? You could put Wink of Stella on there. I'm not sure how much it would show inside of the cellophane pouch, but we'll look. Let's just try it and see, shall we? So y'all know in advance. And I'm just going to put a little sparkle on both of those hearts on that side. And then we'll flip it over and do the same over here. I'm not going to lay it down because I don't want that on my work surface. Okay. We'll let that dry for a second. And then whichever side y'all want to be on the front, just kind of pay attention when you're sticking it back in the pouch. I kind of wanted that to be on the front. So I'm going to put Kelley, Steve, love you, Kelley, and give him a little treat. How about that? Okay. Well, thank y'all for your kind attention, and hope you will, if you enjoyed the video, you can give me a like, a little thumbs up, and share with your crafty friends. That would be awesome. Sorry, I'm shaking the table where the camera is. I need to figure out a way to make that steadier. I'll switch the camera over so I can say sayonara to you. Thank you so much for watching and supporting my small business. I appreciate you. Let's see if I can get that. I'm trying to get it where the where I get more light. There we go. That's pretty good. Now, okay, there we go. Thank you again for tuning in. I hope y'all will try this little project. And if you need any of the supplies for this to give to your Galentine or Valentine or any friend or family, they would appreciate a little treat, I'm sure. So tune in again. And if you missed my other videos for the cards, just go to my YouTube channel, Create with Kelley Pitts, and spell Kelley, Kelley, and you'll find me. Fun times ahead. Thanks a lot. Have a great evening.